Hello, YouTube. How are you all? It's me, Rashad. I'm back with you all today. Um, got a couple of things I want to talk to you all today about. Um, I believe number one is those people, those friends um, that you have, um, the ones that kind of get a little ahead of themselves, and or should I say, prideful. Um, Let me just use an example. I'm sure you like get to the point. I have a friend who's lost a lot of weight, um, and so me and her. She's going to kill me, but her name is Brittany. She is going to kill me, but I don't mind. I don't mind sharing with you names. Uh, but Brittany, she looks beautiful. She looks stunning, but she has lost a lot of weight. But you ever have those friends who start losing weight, and then when you mention, well, I may start losing weight, or you look good, I think I'm gonna start doing it. Da, 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 da. They think you go on a diet right then and there. They think that you're supposed to go on that diet as soon as you be like, uh, you look real good. I think I might try that. So to them, your diet has automatically started. So, me and Brittany would go to, Bojangles or something, or Burger King, and she'll order this, order that, and, try to keep them points low. And then I get my milkshake, my bacon cheeseburger, my fries, and my Coke soda. And she looking at me, going off and going on. What you mad about? She did my, you need to watch your points. Look, I ain't starting my diet today. What you know? Ain't nobody say I was going on this with you today. You know how. She just got mad. You watch your points. You worry about your points. But I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to help you. Da, 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 da. You know, First of all, just because you done lost 30 pounds, that don't mean that I'm going to lose mine today or, whatnot. People just lose this weight and they just think it's so easy to do after they done lost it, knowing it took, it just take you about 5 years to try to get off 20 pounds. So, Brittany, I miss, but I love her. That's my sister for life. She gonna kill me. She gonna kill me. But I'm joking. I'm joking. But I'm retarded. Um, I don't know what else excuse. I could go to church and say, um, the Lord tell you to quit wearing pants and for you to wear your skirts for the rest of your life. But then you go hollering at somebody else talking about what you doing wearing pants to church. But we're not gonna get in that. Lord, people, ooh, ooh, y'all women, y'all sense God, y'all holiness women, I go crazy because I got some of them in my family. My grandma didn't wear pants. Lord, she didn't. But I think my grandma didn't wear pants because her butt was too big. I saw her in some big old jogging pants one time. She was hanging out clothes. I said, "Ooh, you need to keep on skirts." Cause I just, I just swear. Niecy, I got a cousin. She bought my grandma some, sweatpants or something out of here, but she's only worn them like maybe twice when she was living. And I was like, "Get ugly, grandma." I have never seen her in pants, but she only wore them, like I said, a couple of times. But other than that, she kept on her skirts. Women did not wear skirts to her. I love that lady. Second thing I kind of wanted to talk about since I was on church, um, and I know I probably get a big hit from this. Musicians and singers in the church getting paid. However, I'll say this: you ever go to churches where all of the musicians get paid, but just the praise and worship leader gets paid, and none of the singers do. Um, feel like uh, there is an unfairness in the church in today's society. Of course, musicians are probably gonna like totally disagree with this whole statement, but that's fine with me. We're just people with opinions. And my opinion is, uh, the church has misled our musicians' mentality. You have musicians who are getting paid and do not have to get up and go to work during the week or whatnot, but get paid just enough to land on Sundays. However, if they have busy bishops or busy pastors. They have to go with them during the week or whatnot. But most of the times, those pastors sometimes require the praise teams or certain singers to go with them during the week as well. But they're not getting paid. They're not getting gas money put in their cars for going up and down the road, traveling during the week. Um, and this is not a problem that I have. This is just problems speaking in general of a lot of churches. You have singers who have to get up and go to Burger King or go to these offices and or go do their hair or they have jobs during the week, but they always make sure that when it's time to sing every Sunday morning, they're there. They're there every choir rehearsal. They're there before the musicians on everything. They're there when a bishop or pastor want them to go sing with them during the week. They're there as much as the musicians, but they have to go to a normal job and get paid there and do what the same things give about as much time as the musicians are, but not getting paid. Do you think there's a problem in there? Because I think the reason why it became a problem is because there are musicians who will not play um, at church if they're not getting paid. But you don't have any singers with that mentality. You really don't have praise and worship leaders with that mentality. There are a few praise and worship leaders that, even if their pay got cut for a couple of months, they would still remain faithful as singers. But you take a musician that is prideful and arrogant. I'm not gonna say all musicians because I to be honest, I only know maybe one handful of musicians that aren't prideful. And I know a lot of you out there, so don't get mad at me because I put this up. You don't know if you one of the ones that I'm talking about anyway. But I do know a handful that are not prideful. Um, but I do know a lot of them that are very arrogant. They will not play at your church on Sunday morning unless there is a pay for what they're doing. And I believe that is the church's fault. They have taught, and they are, on this thing where, we'll pay musicians to come here. We'll do this. We'll do that. And the singers are getting nothing. I mean, nothing for their labor, but a thank you. And I do thank God for the thank yous. At the end of the day, I thank God for the thank yous, but they're being looked over. They're being looked over, and this is the image and the picture that church is painting. Um, Thank God for the musicians who say, if I get sit down for 3 to 6 months or a whole year, I'm gonna still remain faithful and go to church, um, and and do my thing because I'm there out of obedience. Or thank God for the musicians who say, I'm gonna still stay at church and not get paid for 3 to 6 months. However, you'll barely get that because musicians that has become what they rely on. They don't know nothing. Some of them don't know nothing about working at McDonald's or Burger King or Arby's or stuff like that because they've always been getting paid by the church. So for them to get sit down for 6 months without pay is a little. It causes their bills to get behind and stuff like that, whatnot. So my whole thing is, what do you do when you get um into a situation like that? I've heard musicians say, well, yeah, church can go without singers. whatnot and stuff like that. Um, but you got to remember, before there were the organs and the good pianos and all that other stuff in church, there was always singing. Um, Black churches really didn't, do the strings instruments in church and all that other stuff. We it wasn't all that. If my grandma was still alive, I can call her, and be like, "Grandma, did y'all have a bass and a cello and stuff in Did y'all have all that? Did y'all have African drums and stuff? Did you have saxophone? Did y'all play that? Down there at Snow Hill, all back in 1937. Talk to you all later. Thank you.